Emperor Vralfix stared at the report like it might suddenly make sense if he looked hard enough. It did not. "Explain this again," he demanded, his four eyes narrowing at the director of the Imperial Orphanage Program. Slowly, Director Kalara shifted nervously, her scales reflecting the throne room's harsh lighting. "Your Majesty," the selection ceremony proceeded normally. 500 cubs from the Empire's most elite warrior bloodlines were presented to over 2,000 qualified adoptive parents from 40 species. And they all chose the human. Silence filled the vast chamber. The Emperor's advisors exchanged bewildered glances. This was unprecedented. The selection ceremony was sacred, cubs of fallen warriors choosing their new families through instinct and bond recognition. It had worked flawlessly for 3,000 years. "All of them," the Emperor repeated. "Every single one, Your Majesty." In the Imperial Gardens, Daniel Martinez sat on a bench, surrounded by 500 apex predator cubs. They ranged from Krellian hatchlings with obsidian scales to Thoraxian pups with developing mandibles to Vraxian kittens whose adult forms could shatter starship hulls. Each one had walked past warriors, nobles, and elite families to sit with the single human present. Daniel hadn't even been supposed to attend. He was just the station's maintenance technician, fixing a broken fountain when the ceremony began. But when the cubs were released, they'd all converged on him like he'd activated some invisible signal. Now they sat in a massive pile, purring, chirping, and making content noises while Daniel tried very hard not to panic. Emperor Vralfix arrived personally, his massive frame towering over the human. "You, what have you done? Fixed your fountain?" Daniel offered weakly, gesturing at the now-functioning water feature. "I'm really sorry about this, Your Majesty. I don't know why they—" A Krellian cub climbed into Daniel's lap, interrupting him. Then another. Then 5 more. Soon he was buried under predator babies. The Emperor watched this display with growing confusion. "Why?" he demanded of his advisors. "This human has no combat training, no noble lineage, no warrior's blood. He is a fountain repairman. Perhaps it is exactly why, Your Majesty," Kalara suggested carefully. She pulled up Daniel's file. "He has been on this station for 2 years. Security footage shows he talks to every creature he encounters, guards, ambassadors, even the cleaning drones. He apologizes to furniture when he bumps into it. That proves nothing. Watch this." She showed footage from earlier that week. Daniel walking through the orphanage corridors, noticing a distressed cub cowering in a corner. He sat down, maintaining distance, and began humming while tinkering with a broken toy. After 10 minutes, the cub crept over and watched. Daniel fixed the toy and handed it over with a smile. The Emperor's expression softened slightly. He did not demand obedience. He simply existed near the cub, unthreatening. Precisely. These cubs have lost their warrior parents. They are surrounded by other warriors, strong, dominant, intimidating. But this human, Kalara gestured at Daniel, who was now attempting to distribute snacks while buried under 50 different species. He represents something they desperately need right now: safety without domination. "This is ridiculous," the Emperor growled, but his conviction wavered as he watched a particularly aggressive Vraxian cub, one who'd bitten 3 handlers earlier, gently nibbling Daniel's sleeve. Daniel finally managed to speak. "Your Majesty, I understand this is irregular. I'm happy to help until you find proper families for them." "No," the Emperor interrupted, surprising everyone, including himself. "The cubs have chosen. In 3,000 years, the selection has never been wrong. If 500 of our finest bloodlines have independently decided you are worthy—" He paused. "Then perhaps we have been evaluating worthiness incorrectly. I don't even have a house," Daniel protested. "You will have a compound, staff, resources. The Empire provides for its warriors' families." The Emperor leaned down, his massive face level with Daniel's. "You will raise these cubs to be the next generation of our greatest protectors. Can you do this?" Daniel looked at the sea of eyes watching him. Golden, silver, red, multifaceted, all holding the same expression. Trust. He sighed. I'm going to need a bigger apartment. The cubs erupted in happy chirps, roars, and purrs. The decree went out across the empire that evening. By imperial order, Daniel Martinez of Earth is hereby appointed guardian of the 500, protector of the next generation, and officially recognized as the single most important parent in the galaxy.